Hey there, welcome to my channel Evolving Being. In today's video, we will talk about the YIF essay section that is there as a part of the application process. As you're aware, it's quite an exhaustive application form and essays is something that most of the students struggle with. So in today's video, I will walk you through it and I will be sharing a common mistake that most of the students make, and I'll also tell you how to work around it. So stick around till the end and like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you're updated on everything related to higher education in this channel. And I also want to thank all of you for writing to me, sharing your views on the past couple of videos that I have uploaded. You are really liking the content and I'm very happy to get your response, and that encourages and motivates me to continue working and making more videos for you. In case you haven't seen the earlier videos, I recommend you watch the one on the YIF application process. I am attaching the link here. Also watch the one on the YIF interview process. I've made two of them, one on the interview questions and the second on how to approach it. So I'll again link them up here. Make sure you watch that so you're updated on those aspects. So now let's begin with the essays. There are 4 compulsory essays that are a part of the application, and there's one optional essay. If you have started the application form, you would already be aware of it. And each question has different word limits, so I'll also be sharing that with you. The first question says, tell us about what you consider significant in your journey so far. And this question is for 300 words. There is a second question which says, what are some of your aspirations and motivations for joining YIF? And it continues on to say, what are some of the courses that you are most excited by? And both these components together are for 400 words. The third question is, what matters most to you and why? This question carries 150 words as an upper limit. And the fourth question is, tell us about a challenge that you have faced and how did you overcome it? It goes on to say, what did you learn from that experience? Minimum 50 words and maximum of 300 words. So those are your 4 compulsory questions. Now coming to the optional question, which talks about give us some additional information behind your candidature that you have not included in any other aspect of the application form. So if you have something additional, I suggest you talk about it. If you don't have anything additional, feel free to leave this section as well. Now, coming to the common mistake that I see most of the students make. And this observation is coming from the fact that I have actually read thousands of YIF applications in the past and I have interviewed hundreds of students. And based on that, I can clearly tell you that very often students have 2, 3, 4 different life events that have had a significant impact on them. They have also faced challenges in those life impacts. There are 2 to 3 different events where students have faced certain challenges or those events have really impacted them very deeply, and they tend to cover those events in almost all the essay questions. And if it is, say for instance, you won some competition, you've really broken ground in some area, you mention it in the activity section and you also mention it in say 1 or 2 other essays. Now what happens is, this tends to get repetitive and this makes your application dull, slightly on the boring side, and also shows that there isn't much diversity, dimension, flavor, depth to your personality. So to avoid that, one thing that you must do is learn how to plan and organize the way you're going to approach the essays. And here is where I'm going to share that additional tip with you. Now what you do is, open an Excel file. In the first vertical column, write the topic of the first essay. In the second column, write the second essay, and the same way you write all the 5 essay topics in each of the vertical columns. The next thing you do is look at all your life events that you have and see which event and which aspect of that event you want to cover in which answer. Make sure you structure it like that and start using that content to build your essay to ensure that there isn't much overlap. Now you may say, I don't have so much content to share. As a matter of fact, the same event in your life has had multiple impacts on you, and that's very much possible. So make sure you bring out different dimensions of your personality or different aspects of the event that have impacted your personality in different answers. So the same event can actually impact you emotionally in one way, could have been a challenge in another way, could have been a victory in another way, could have had an impact on someone else's life in another way. So use these different dimensions and then build up your essay accordingly. Now this is a very helpful tip to ensure that there is a lot of variety for the person to read, and the person reading your application, the interview panel, does not in any way feel like you're limited by the content that you're sharing. Now, of course, this sometimes can be a little overwhelming for you to work on. In case you need additional help on how you should approach these essays and exactly how you should break them down, which is very, very important, feel free to write to me so that I can discuss the storyline with you and build it in the most impactful way possible. And I can actually give you feedback on your individual storylines and how you can divide the content across different essay sections so that you have the most impactful application possible. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for writing in. Please keep sending those emails coming in, and all the best for your application. See you until next time.